Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, VA3 CJZ, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG, for Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario, and we meet here every Wednesday evening between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on 146.430 megahertz. Simplex, of course, and this net has been on the air once a week for 1,675 weeks consecutively. It is a simplex net, so not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. It's a great way to test the range of your antennas and help you improve your station. And with that in mind, I stream this net on YouTube. That way, people who tune in can hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, and of course, hear stations they can't pick up on their radios. So just search for VA3CJZ on YouTube and look for us under the live button. Everyone with a valid license is welcome to check into this net, and I'd like to congratulate and welcome all the newly licensed amateurs that have recently been given their ticket. And so, congratulations. And with that, finally, I ask that you please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, do we have any time sensitive, one and done stations or any priority traffic? Please come now.
Victor Echo 3 India, Uniform Kilowatt.
Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Chuck.
Okay, I copied two stations there, IUK and Vern on the portable. Bill, can you wait for me to pick up Vern?
Roger.
All right, VE3 CRF, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Not for long. Was out walking earlier, so I'm heading back to the house and getting everything one and done. 67 degrees, feeling quite cool, but it's not raining right now, which is a great thing. We had quite a bit of rain this afternoon. It didn't rain that hard, but it did rain quite a bit. And looking forward to the J gig on the weekend. Anyway, Chuck, thanks for doing it. VA3 CRF. Hope you have a great night.
All right, Vern, a little scratchy with that transmission. I got you at an S5, but I was able to make out everything you said. And yes, sir, on Friday, I guess it is, go Jays, go. And yeah, should be an interesting World Series. And so it's drizzling over here, Vern. What's the weather like?
Yeah, it's not raining here right now or drizzling. Sidewalks and stuff are still wet. And it's overcast. But unfortunately not raining here right now. 90%, probably 6 or 7 degrees, feeling a little cooler, Chuck. Back to you.
Okay, Vern, very good. Well, thanks for your check in, sir, and have a great rest of the evening. And let's pick up Bill, VE3 IUK.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and good evening to everyone on YouTube and everyone listening on the simplex frequency. I wanted to check in early because I don't think I'm going to make it too much longer. I had my flu shot yesterday, and you get the seniors dosed, and it's sort of an extra whammy. And I'm feeling it a bit today, so I'm probably just going to turn in early. So, give you a beam for the pot and a one and done, Chuck.
Oh, okay. Very good then, Bill. Yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've had mine, and I usually get feeling like I need to go or lay down for at least a day or two after, so it's understandable. Well, Bill, hope you don't get any reactions, and thank you for your check-in, sir. Anything else?
Yeah, no, the only reaction I got is it just seemed to be really whacked out today. Believe it or not, though, no sore arm or anything or any flu-like symptoms, just feeling a little puny, Chuck, so we're just going to go and listen to some audio books and inspect for cracks under the eyelids, Chuck. So have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. VA3CJZ V3IUK.
All right, very good, Bill. And so we'll clear with VE3IUK. And before I take any more check-ins, I want to say hi to Aspen. Gosh, I wish I remembered. Is it BIK? Your call sign there, Aspen? So I can. Yes, it is VA3BIK. There she is. And then Albert, VA3 Bravo Tango. And of course, Bill checked in, and Wade, VA3NCA. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the YouTube stream. And so, with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into this net. You don't have to be a member of any group. Everyone is welcome. Please come now.
V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
All right, two more there. We got Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt. Excuse me, and VA3 WPG. Let's bring in Rick BK.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck and everybody on frequency. I don't know whether I'll be here for the 73 round. I'm not sure about that yet. I'm doing a couple of things around here. Anyway, yeah, I was talking to Art, and Art really screwed up in his sleeping time and all that kind of stuff, so I don't know whether he'll be here or not. Art, if you're listening, check in. Anyway, and that's about it. Everybody, don't forget the big contest this weekend. CQ Worldwide DX. It's a good one, and that's when you can get on there and reach upward and work
Oops, that was a
some
delayed
strange
reaction.
islands, some strange places that you've never worked before, or you never even heard of them. And it's a good education thing too, because you get to look on a map and see where these guys are. Anyway, that's all I got, Chuck. So back to you. I'm looking forward to the Canadian content there. VA3CJZ, V3BK.
All right, Rick, and yes, that is probably my most favorite contest, the CQ Worldwide DX for sideband, and I got lots of unique call signs through that contest, and lately I've noticed 10 meters has just been wide open, and not today, but yesterday and at the tail end of the weekend there, I managed to snag quite a few contacts around the world. And I got a new country / entity. Now, I'm not sure if it's Moldova or Algeria. Algeria, of course, is... where is Algeria? Is that in Europe or is that in North Africa? I can't remember now. But anyways, yeah, one of those two was a new country there. And so that brought my total up to 145. Pretty happy about that, and I'm hoping to make a couple more new ones there. Rick, back to you.
That's pretty good. Algeria's in Africa continent. So, yeah, that's good. Good there. Sometimes you get on there and tool around and tune around and find stuff that you didn't know existed. So yeah, that's great. And this contest is great for that. Great for working a lot of stuff you never heard before. So turn it on, even if you're not in the contest. Just turn it on and tool around and see who you hear, because that's a good indication of how well your antenna's working as well. So. But anyway, what else? Yeah, the club meeting is tomorrow night at 7:30 at the Hamlam's Radio Club, that is, at 42 Regina North, St. Paul's United Church. Annual general meeting. Everybody's welcome. And if you just want to come out and have a look, see what the club's like. No pressure from anybody. Anybody's welcome there to come. And that's the only announcement I got, except for that contest. There's not much in the way of contests on this weekend there, Chuck, except because of that one. The CQ Worldwide is a big one, and everybody steers away from that weekend because they know the bands are going to be swamped. V3, BK.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. They're going to be swamped. No, it won't be a good weekend to be doing any POTA unless, of course, you go on the work bands, right? So, but yeah, should be really good. All right, Tom. Well, thank you for your announcements and your check-in, sir. Of course, if you've got anything else to add, don't be shy. Break in when there's an opening there. So with that, let's move over to Chris, VA3 WPG.
Hi, okay, anyway, VA3 WPG, just listening to the net, dropping in a check-in, turned the radio on today, had it still on to Burlington repeater, so from the Sounds Good net, so I dropped a check in there on my way here, so that's the radio activity today. My conservation membership pass thing is expiring tomorrow, so I was debating on whether or not renewing that. Didn't use that as much as I thought I would, nearly as much less for this one over the past year. That backpack is really beginning to be a nuisance to pack up after an activation, so it was fun at start, but that backpack is really becoming a pain. But I ended up renewing it because you get a discount if you renew it, whereas if you let it lapse, you have to pay the full price again. So I guess that's my contribution to keeping the parks looking nice and clean, I guess. And hopefully my motorcycle survives the winter and makes it into the next summer so I can use the new pass, I guess. So other than that, I guess that's all I got for now. We will be listening in the background as I do other things as usual. VA3 WPG.
All right, Chris. Well, if you're a diehard, you know that you don't have to wait all winter to ride your bike. There are some really nice days where the streets are dry and so on. So, where do you store at your building your motorcycle underneath a parking garage or something?
Yeah, it's the underground parking garage, and yeah, no, I rode my bike all last winter, but we got an oil leak coming out from, I guess, what would that be, the cylinder head cover, or the cylinder head in between there somewhere. There's a leak coming out from somewhere. I got all kinds of oil over the right side of the heat fins on my bike. Don't really have the cash to take it in right now. Don't really want to do that job myself, and we're not really supposed to be working on bikes. It's part of the garage's rules, but I think maybe the problem is last winter I had my summer oil in there. I'm thinking maybe change it to some thinner oil for the winter or something, and yeah. Another issue is it's all rusted out from the salt on the roads, and of course over the winter the parking garage in the basement here turns the water tap off, so there's no water to wash it off, so my bike's getting nice and rusty. So I was thinking about just leaving it parked this winter. But again, it's difficult to do POTA on a bike because once you're out there and you don't have a car to run back to you with the heat if you need to warm up. If you're outside, you are outside. So POTA's not really a thing on the bike in the winter, but I do bring it to Tim Hortons in the morning. So, yeah. But, yeah, I just might have to throw some thinner oil in it for the winter.
Yeah, there you go. So, you know, if the roads are not wet, no black ice, take advantage of it. You just got to dress for the weather, that's all. Make sure you've got a good covering for your face. So I don't know if you've got a full face helmet or not, but definitely that wind can sure bite, that's for sure. All right, Chris. Well, thanks for checking in, my friend, and You going to stick around and play along with our trivia later?
No, I'll be doing other things here, but yeah, the worst part of the bike in the winter is where it gets in between the wrist of your gloves and up the sleeve of your jacket, right on your wrist there. That is the worst. No, I don't have a full face helmet. I got a half helmet and a fleece face mask, kind of. You look like a robber wearing it, basically, or look like you're about to rob a bank wearing it. One of those face things, and it's just your eyes showing kind of thing through the helmet. That fleece kind of thing. But yeah, one of them.
Oh yeah, the ninja head covering. I know exactly what you mean. And as far as the wind going up your sleeves there, you need those gauntlet gloves. Style gloves there that flare out, and that's what you need. Anyways, Chris, I'm sure you know all about that. But anyways, again, thanks for your check-in, sir. Do you have anything else?
Those gauntlets are already on the wish list, the cheap ones. Might even get the cheapest heated ones I can find, don't know. But definitely got the cheap ones, just waiting for it to get a little bit colder to pull the trigger. That's it for me. We'll send it back. We'll be listening in the background. Have a good evening, everybody. VA3 WPG.
All right, Chris, by the way, fantastic signal. You were just as strong as Rick BK is to me, and he's only about just over a mile away from me, so doing a great job there, Chris. All right, with that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ.
V3 PDL.
VA3 IMW.
VA3 DFG.
VA3 NCA.
All right, I got 4 more there, but I'm not sure if someone doubled with the first one, but I've got PDL, IMW, Delta Fox Golf, and November Charlie Alpha. Anyone else? All right, let's bring the man that rules the top of the mountain, VE3, Papa Delta Lima.
I'm retired. I can't hold that title anymore. Holy smokes. Maybe at one time for a minute. Anyway, yeah, just happened to remember the net was on and figured I'd throw a bean in the pot for you, kind of like Bill there. And I heard Rick and Mac in there and everybody else. Good evening to all. And yeah, just figured I'd jump in there. Don't know if I'll be here for the duration, Chuck, like last time, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I should have clarified there. I should have said the shawarma king of the mountain.
Yeah, I haven't had one of them for a little while, actually, now that you bring that up, so might have to indulge soon.
Yeah, you get these cravings and, well, are you eating more at home now, or are you still ordering?
No, my financial advisor put the kibosh on that.
Yeah, and a swift boot, where, I guess. Yeah, when you start adding up the numbers there, it gets scary. So, good for her, financial advisor. All right, Paul. Well, thanks for checking in, my friend, and hope everything is well with the missus also, and the rest of the family. Anything else, my friend?
Well, you may as well add Leanne down. She's right here a few feet away from me.
Oh, I'm going to need to hear the call sign. You sure about that? No, I double-checked. VE3LLW. Leanne, so nice to hear you. I hope you're okay. And we're definitely going to have to come up for a visit Renata and I. So, all right, Paul and Leanne, thank you so much. You're both in the log. Any last words, Paul?
No, sir. Just, yeah, I'll probably be listening along for a little while at least and throw in any commentating that may need to be said. Anyways, Mac, I believe you're up, sir. So I'll let Chuck take it over. Thanks, Chuck, for being there and always doing a good job. And V3PDL will be on the site monitoring.
All right, Paul, you two have a fantastic signal down here. 1 bar under full strength there, so very good. Okay, so we'll clear with Paul, and let's bring in VA3 IMW.
The word of the day is shish tai wook.
There
Now
it is.
everybody's hungry. Scrambling for the phone, order it in, have it delivered, skip the dishes, Uber Eats, whatever you got to do. Get your shish tai wook on. Anyways, Chuck, good evening, and all on net. We're already at 8:21. Good group of guys you got in here so far. Strangely enough, I haven't heard Debbie on the radio in, I gotta say, weeks. Have you heard anything from her in the last little while?
Yeah. Geez, the last time I heard Debbie was several weeks ago. She checked into the net, was fairly quiet, and I don't think she was even there for the 7-3 round. And before that, I hadn't heard from her for, I don't know, all summer. So, I don't know.
Yeah, as I recall, she had mentioned something with dealing with a loss of a family member and doing some other stuff. So I trust everything is well with her. But you know, there is a grand possibility in this world that we live in that she's probably listening to us and smiling. Anyways,
Probably.
I'm around for the duration here, Chuck, tonight, and looking forward to all of the benefits of the hard work that you've done in preparing for this. Certainly appreciate it. So no other traffic for me so far tonight, and I'll let you know if my little gray cells cook something up in the meantime.
Oh, I'm sure between you and PDL, we'll have some colorful commentaries that'll be upcoming. All right, Mac, thanks so much. And with that, let's go to who's next? Oh, Victor Alpha 3, Delta Foxtrot Golf.
Good evening to you, Chuck, and everybody else listening along. I should hear you better tonight than most nights. I would try to get in here and join your net. Hopefully you can hear me okay as well.
Absolutely there, Jason. Welcome to the net. Haven't heard you in a while. And you're coming in a little bit scratchy. S6 is your peak signal, but I can make out everything you say nonetheless. And of course, you know, we are streaming the net on YouTube. So it is 8:23 p.m. And you can look us up on YouTube and hear yourself and see your signal strength and all that fun stuff if you like. So everything good with you there, Jason?
Yeah, maybe I just might do that. It always seems to be hit or miss with your net. Seems to be more misses these days than anything. But I try to listen along and pick the better nights like tonight to try and join in. But yeah, everything's okay, I guess. I could complain. Most people don't want to hear it, so I don't bother doing it. But yeah, I had my car battery die out. That's the excitement for my week. But that's all sorted out. All that fun is over. And should be good there for a couple more years anyway. But yeah, no, it's good to hear you and everybody on the net. And hopefully I can stick around here for this second half here you do with all these questions and stuff. I haven't done that since I taught you how to drive it.
All right, Jason. Very good. Well, curl up next to the fireplace or with the missus, and you, you can listen to us play along with the trivia, maybe. We usually have a lot of fun with that, and then of course on this day, and all kinds of check-ins. Sometimes drop in on YouTube. People from all over the world say hi. But this is a new YouTube channel, so I lost all my old subscribers. Hopefully, they'll find me again. And with that, I'll say thanks, Jason. Good job coming in from Dundas. Like I said, an S6. And do you have anything else?
No. I am in Oakville though, but
Oh,
yeah, no, I'll stick around and hopefully I can keep up with the net tonight.
okay, Jason. My mistake. I was looking at someone else's call sign. The next caller, the next check-in, Wade. He's in Dundas. So I was looking at the long line. I just got new reading glasses too, so maybe I'm just getting used to those. Anyhow, Jason, thanks so much for your check-in, sir. Either way, have a great rest of the evening. And if you ever have any comments, you want to break back in or you want to leave us, just break in again and let us know. Thanks again. And with that, let's bring in Wade, VA3NCA.
Of VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on net. Happy to be here on another Wednesday AREG, and looking forward to the info and trivia later on. So that's always a highlight of the week. I've been in on the campus for the last couple of days, and it looks like I'm in again tomorrow. So this is a busy week for on-premise stuff, but they had Mactoberfest today on campus, which was kind of funny. They had a petting zoo, and they had a train that you could ride through campus, and they had a pumpkin field. I don't know. It sure made it look interesting, but anyhow, I only saw it when I was going back and forth between the meetings I had around the various places, but it looked fun. Other than that, not too much else going on. Next week, I might be doing a late check-in on the RF and listen along on YouTube because it's the monthly repair cafe at the Maker space on campus. So this is where staff, students, community members can bring into the Dove Library various broken things, and we do our best to try and help them repair it. So yeah, that's the last Wednesday of every month, and so that's next week, October, already mostly over. Anyways, I'll send it back to you there, Chuck. Thanks for picking me up. VA3NCA.
All right, Wade. I missed what you call it again. What is it? The Broken Cafe?
It's called the Makerspace Repair Cafe. So the Makerspace in Thode is the area that they've set aside with 3D printers, laser cutter, drill press, various tools and things for doing makery type stuff. And so the last Wednesday of every month during the regular school term, so they stop it in the summer, but for the fall and the winter terms, last Wednesday of each month, from 3 p.m., I want to say 3-ish p.m. until about 6 or so, it's open for people to bring broken items in. Last time I was there, we fixed somebody's luggage. The wheel had broken off. We fixed somebody's vacuum that they used in their dorm room. What else did we do? There was some electronics that we were able to fix. So it's very very wide range of devices people try and keep out of the landfill, and we do our best to do what we can to extend their life. So it's fun. It's a fun little activity there, done on campus.
Oh man, I would have so much fun in there. Oh geez, I'd have to bring I'd have to bring one of those wagons that you haul stuff in there with that little handle. Yeah, very good, Wade. Glad to hear it. And yes, at this time of the year, there's all kinds of activities outside happening before Halloween, haunted houses and whatnot. And of course, I'm pretty sure Westfield Heritage Village has something down there, some uh, wagon rides and things like that. It's nice if you can get there on a day where it's not raining like today. But I love it at Westfield. It's really nice. We used to go there when our daughter was growing up for the maple syrup week, or however long it lasts there. It's very nice. Okay, Wade. Anything else?
No, that's about it. I did remember they actually had a blow up corn maze, so not a typical one, but I guess you'd need a cornfield for that, which was fun. Well, it looked fun. I didn't go in it. I was working today, but it looked fun when I passed it. But I did actually also pass an ex-coworker. He was there running a booth because this guy is living the dream. He used to work at Mac in the computer department as a typical computer geek guy. He went back. He quit to go back to school to become a brewmaster, and he finished that. And he opened up Aquanova Brewing over on Frid Street by the old Spectator building.
Yeah.
So, anyways, long story medium is I was walking back, and he had a booth out on this Mactoberfest, and he was giving away. I guess because it was a family event, they were non-alcoholic, but at least it was some of his product he was giving away. It was like a hops water type of a product. So he seemed to be having a good time in his second career, and it was nice to see him. So that was another interesting thing, I guess, that happened to me today. But I will pass it back to you, and I'll let you pick up some more for this week, and yeah, I'm listening along for the duration. Thanks for doing it there, Chuck. VA3CJZ, VA3NCA, back to you.
Okay, very good, Wade. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. Okay, very good then. So we'll clear with VA3NCA, and I think that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on this Wednesday night amateur radio exchange group.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta.
VA3 NFG.
VE3 LBI.
Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo.
Okay, I heard three more there, but there was a double at the beginning. Was that you doubling there, Marty?
Roger.
Okay, very good. You doubled with Cal, so we'll take Cal first. But I've got CDV, November Fox Golf, and QEE. So let's bring in Cal, VA3 CDV.
Thanks, Chuck. I won't be long because I'm mobile. Not much to say other than my band is playing at a Halloween dance not this weekend, but the next. I won't mention the details because it's sold out, thankfully, especially since it's for charity. Anyway, that should be fun. That's the only thing that I have that's kind of new. Back to you, Chuck. Thank you for doing the net. As I said, I'm mobile, and I'm just arriving at my destination, but I'll try to listen in as I can. VA3 CDV.
All right, very good there, Cal. Hey, by the way, what instrument do you play, and what type of music do you guys play?
I play the guitar, and I also sing, and my wife sings with me, and we play all eras, anything from the 60s right up to date, so we try to make everybody happy.
All right, almost like Boom 97.3. I think they start at the 70s, though. But sometimes they slip in some 60s songs in there as well. All right, very good, Cal. Hope to hear you a little bit later once you're settled in at your destination and maybe play along with us with some trivia. So with that, let's bring in Marty, Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on frequency. Nothing at this time for the net, just listening along and enjoying the conversation. VE3QEE on the side.
All right, Marty, very good. You've got a really nice signal coming in tonight to my location. You're in S8, peaking between S7, S8, and audio is just great. And so thanks for your check-in, Marty, and if you have anything to add, just break in and maybe play along with our trivia. And so with that, let's bring in Steve, Victor Alpha 3, November Fox Golf.
Oh, thanks, Chuck, there. Good evening, all, to everybody listening on the stream or RF. First of 2 days off today there, Chuck. Just had to run a couple errands today, so I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. And I don't know what the weather's calling for tomorrow. But it doesn't matter because I don't have to go anywhere, so there you go. I get to stay home, play radio all day, and work on the old shack here. That's about it, buddy. How's the signal down that way?
Well, Steve, let me just say that it doesn't sound like you're transmitting off of a handheld.
Nope, not on the handheld tonight there, Chuck. We're on the Yaesu and just on the stock mic. The what is it? The DTMF mic. So yep, FM gains about 50%, and I think you're coming back at me at a 9++.
All right, very good. Yeah, you're not dropping out, no bacon. That's what I like. I was just driving by your place there a couple days ago. Was it? Friday. I guess I had to pick up some new glasses at the Mountain Eye Care right next door to Wings Up, one of your favorite places to go, right? And I was just mentioning to Renata how much of a prime location you have for antenna work, for transmitting out in that direction anyways.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why I'm able to pick off, some of the parks there during the day when conditions are good. You mean you were right by Wings Up there? You could have got yourself a half pound of wings there. They're only 12 something. I think it's a potato wedgie combo. So, yeah, I do have 2 HF radios in here. I suppose I could maybe even hook the 6-meter beam on the other HF radio and have both going at the same time. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Hey, you don't have too many neighbors anyways, being on the corner there. So, yeah, by all means, if you've got them, use them. Well, Steve, hope you're enjoying your day off, and I do appreciate your check-in there, my friend. Anything else to add?
No, other than I may ask you one quick thing, as you know the 857 so well. The front panel external speaker jack on the left, can the radio tell that jack what to be?
Yeah, that's a good question. I use both. I actually have an external speaker that's plugged into the back of the radio. It has an extension there. And then the front, I use that plug-in to go into a sound card, which in turn goes into my computer here. And so Yeah, I would have to disconnect the faceplate plug if I wanted to hear the one at the back of the radio. As far as telling the radio which one, I don't think you can.
Yeah, roger that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I do have an external meter that goes with the AC radios.
Oh.
You know, it doesn't have the typical coax in, coax out connectors. It's just a direct phono jack that plugs into the radio, and then I can tell that meter, or I can set the radio to to tell that meter what to be, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scales on this meter. So I should have got the jumbo one, really, for the extra $20. I figured, it'll be in the car eventually with me all the time, and this little meter's going to go with it, since it has a backlight. But yeah. So anyway, okay, very good. I just figured, you probably know more about that radio or these radios than I do. So there you go. All right, we'll send it back to net control there, Chuck. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for picking me up. And we'll be listening there, VA3CJZ, VA3 NFG.
Okay, Steve, now I know what you're talking about. That radio has 2 plugs on the faceplate of the front of the radio. The one at the side is for speakers, and the one directly underneath the front faceplate, there's another plug in there, and that is for your meter. And I have not... I can't remember if there's a setting in the menu, but I'll check for you and let you know. But I don't have a meter to plug in there. But yeah, there's 2 different plug-ins on the faceplate. There's one at the side, on the front, and there's one directly underneath, near the left side there. So the one underneath is designed for an external meter.
Paul, get out your Yaesu manual.
Yeah, thanks there, Mac. Yeah, I do see it there, Chuck. I just didn't look underneath. There is another phono jack. And yeah, so whatever you tell the display meter to be, as you're keyed up, it can be SWR, it can be power, it can be modulation. So whatever you tell that meter to be, the external meter duplicates the settings that you have for the onboard display.
Yeah, very good. Actually, that's on my wish list to get an external meter like that, because I really, really don't like the bars.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I hear you. I bought this meter with the radio from Radio World at the same time, and the guy even said to me, he goes, you mean for difference of $20, you're not going to get the jumbo meter? I said, well, it's going to end up in the mobile 24/7 one day. He's like, yeah, okay, whichever. So, but yeah, I think I paid $139, and I think the jumbo was either $169 or $179.
Ah, okay. Oh, well, hey, sometimes, you think back and go, geez, did I make the right decision? But in the end, it's your call, right? So, yeah, like I said, one of these days, when I can afford one, I'll look into getting one. Okay, Steve, anything else?
No, that's it there, Chuck. And any future Hamfests I go to, if I see one, 75 or under, or ish or under, I will text or call you first. But I'll look out for one for you. All right. Thanks, Chuck. Let you get back to it. VA3 NFG. Back to net control.
All right, then. So we'll clear with Steve, VA3, November Fox Golf. And before we do another call out, I want to acknowledge Greg, who's joined us on the YouTube stream. And that's Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima, Mike. Greg in Binbrook. Good evening, Greg, and welcome. Thanks for finding me again. I've got a new YouTube channel now. We've just, I think, had it up for about a week now. So, yeah, welcome. And I see Larry tried to check in, so we'll. Oh, and Hobby Guy, found me as well. No call with Hobby Guy, but welcome. And with that, let's see if Larry or anyone else is out there would like to check in. Please come now.
V3BK. Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
Okay, I heard you that time, Larry, and Rick BK doubled with you, so stand by one. VE3BK, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a couple things. Bob, V3XKV, have you heard from him at all? The last email I got was back in May. I sent him an email, but I haven't had any response. You have a lot of knowledge that way. I think you contact Bob quite often, I think. I wonder if you have heard anything.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months now since I have heard from Bob, so thanks for reminding me. I'll have to drop him a line and see how he's doing. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from him in a little while. We used to text back and forth, and that just stopped all of a sudden. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I already sent him an email, and I got no response. Yeah, because he used to put your net here on his link, I think, whatever. Anyway, the other thing I had was did anybody go to the Kingston flea market? There was a lot of talk about it. A lot of people said they were going, but I don't know of anybody that did go.
I don't know. Haven't heard anybody mention it, but anyone listening, have they been or heard about anyone going to the Kingston Hamfest? Please come now. Nope, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and anyway, Steve's in a great location there. All he needs is one of them, one of them bumper things like that are on their brow there. That maybe would make him get out better, but I think the location he's in is a good spot. Anyway, that's enough for me. So carry on with the net there. V3 Bravo Kelvin.
All right, Rick. Thanks for asking about Bob there. So I'll have to drop him a line. And yeah, he used to put the net on crossband. That way I could hear Art. But I think he took those towers down that those antennas were on, so he's not very high right now. And he's downsizing as he's getting older, right? Okay, so let's pick up Larry now. VE3 LBI.
Yep, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, I tried a bit earlier, but I guess it got clobbered. So not a big deal. I was listening along there. I actually was in here about 8:30, and then, it was almost 50 minutes ago. Anyways, one of those funny days. Umbrellas up and sunglasses are off, and then the next thing you know, sunglasses are on and umbrellas down. It's been kind of chilly and a little bit damp, and off and on rain most of the day. Fortunately, it didn't rain. Just at the tail end, we were picking up the grandson, so we were just on the way back to the car, probably about 20 feet away from the car when we got in before the rain hit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't ventured out any further than the front porch or the back deck on days like this, I don't go very far because I'm on foot.
Yeah, well, I heard you got a speeding ticket, or saw you got a speeding ticket there on your phone. I'm thinking you must have walked too fast.
Yeah, some more spam. I often get messages, they just go, hello, are you there? And that's it. Then, of course, like I said, I got a speeding ticket telling me to pay a fine and click on that link, and it's like, we're blocking you. So, yeah, getting a bit more than normal lately.
Well, we got this AI stuff out there doing it. And I did go through that YouTube thing you had put on there about the robotics for the ham radio stuff. I actually responded to it, but I'll tell you something. I don't know. That to me is you're getting way too far carried away with stuff. I mean, here we are talking back and forth, and who wants to just sit there and do something like that where an actual computer does all of the work? I just shake my head at it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, not much. I knew this would happen once. Remember when we used to get, what do they call them? Bombs, where all these, like, porn site logos would come up, and I forget what, it was a bomb of some sort. I knew we were in trouble once we started getting hacked, and because, I mean, unless you've got a closed system, it was bound to happen, right? And then, of course, now they're ransomware. The city of Hamilton got hit with that, and oh yeah, it's a big mess. It's the Wild West.
Well, I think they actually have competitions where they try to get in and hack different systems. So, but no, the article you posted on Discord, Doro, about the robotics for the responding to somebody, or actually calling out CQ and the responding of it. I watched that video, and like I say, I was like, no, I 100% disagree with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean the robot, the computer? It's funny. I was trying to get this guy to hear me, and the tone was always the same. And then I go, he's got a program going, and I got 2 stations in the same day that were like that. It would say my call back, and then 5-9, and then thanks. Yeah. Then when I saw the video, I was like, yeah, it's a neat little thing, but I don't know if I'd be wanting to use that. I mean, maybe as a gag once or twice, but yeah.
Well, it's taken all of the personal communication. I mean, I know that when you get into contesting, it's really not that much communication back and forth for QSOs, but you get into that stuff, and it was like it just kind of destroys everything. There's no human action there, and you might, for all you know, you could have two computers talking back and forth. To me, that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Just like FD8.
Yeah, definitely. All digital.
Anyway, so it's just an article I had, like I say, haven't been outside too much today, but I was picking up the grandson around 3-ish. Anyways, that's it. Pass it back to you, and hopefully get a couple more. If not, I'll let you carry on with your trivia, I think, comes up next.
Yes, we'll get there pretty soon, I think. So we'll clear with VE3LBI, and let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group.
Comment, VA3NFG.
And we'll take comments, too. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, is anybody streaming this?
I am.
Okay. Well, maybe I need to reboot my phone. All right. Sorry for the interruption. I wanted to hear my audio on the stream there and hear the difference. All right, we'll have a better look for it, Chuck. Sorry to interrupt. Back to net.
All right, so when you punch in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search, look for the yellow faceplate of the 857 radio. That is the correct YouTube channel to go to. And then, of course, I'm under the live button.
Okay. Just under your call sign?
If you search VA3CJZ in YouTube, you might see a picture with me, my face. That's not the channel. You have to go look for the channel that has a radio screen. Yellow.
Yeah. All right. Well, first video is, says it was streamed 6 days ago.
Well, you could look for the title, AREG, Week 1675 live stream. That is tonight's stream. AREG Week 1675 live stream is the name of the title for tonight.
Okay, we'll have a better look. Okay, thanks. I'll let you know how I make out.
Okay, very good. Now, I understand Wade is typing in that Marty had a comment but got stepped on by Rick. Big bad Rick. Uh-oh. Well, let's bring in Marty again. VE3QEE. Marty.
I think Marty fell ill to the Bill scenario where you pick up the wrong mic, or it was on the wrong VFO.
All right. Well, let's see if Marty's hearing us and picking up the right mic. VE3 Quebec Echo Echo. VA3 CJZ. Well, I know someone keyed up, but there is no audio. Try again.
Try to run two things here at once, the radio and the live stream. Anyway, what I mentioned was Mike, VE3MKX, posted pictures of the Kingston Ham Fest. I don't know, probably he was there, but he posted a lot of pictures on the net. VE3QEE, back to net.
Okay, Marty, and whereabouts did he post those pictures? How can we find them?
I'll have to go back. I got them on email. I could forward them to anybody, I guess.
All right. Well, I know Rick was looking for them, so if you've got a link you can send him, or just send him that email, then I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Rick was looking for that earlier.
Okay, Chuck, I will do that momentarily. Back to you, 73 for now, VE3QEE.
All right, very good then. Anyone else with comments or questions or check-ins, please come now. All right then, looks like we're going to start a little bit of trivia. And you'll see that the live stream right now is cycling through some QSL cards, some amateur radio photos that I've collected over the years. And so I thought I would just cycle through those while we're doing the YouTube stream. We don't really need to see anyone's signal strength because it'll just be me keying up. So enjoy the QSL cards. There's over 700 pictures that I have in with this new OBS Studio software. I'm really liking this, and I'm sure I've got a lot more to learn. Once again, any questions, comments, or check-ins, please come now. All right, so let's finish up our water cooler trivia. Oh, Steve found it. All right, Steve, way to go. Congratulations. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notifications to find out when we're streaming again. I don't just stream this net. I stream other stuff now lately as well, so stay tuned. All right, so bringing up the water cooler trivia, and we'll start with the Rockies. We're just finishing up this trivia here now. And located in the Canadian Rockies, what national park, Canada's first, contains such picturesque attractions as Lake Louise and Mount Norquay? What's the name of the national park? The first one.
Ben.
Absolutely there, Marty. You and Wade got that right on YouTube there. Banff was Canada's first national park. And so it is beautiful. Let me tell you, I've driven by there many times going out west. It's gorgeous. Lake Louise is beautiful too. Oh my goodness. In the mountains, it's just I can't explain it. All right, here's another one at the other end of the country. Canada's Laurentian Plateau is also known by what defensive name that, in geological terms, is exposed areas of very old rock that are sometimes referred to as continental nuclei?
That would be the Precambrian Shield.
Absolutely. Marty, that is correct. Or you can just call it the Canadian Shield or just Shield, but those are all good answers. Wade also got that right. He said the Canadian Shield. All right, next. What Italian scientist received the first wireless transmission on Newfoundland's Signal Hill from the country of Ireland in 1901? The answer is Guglielmo Marconi. Very good, Wade. Hey, there's Matt joining us on YouTube. Hello, Matt. Better late than never. VE3 Sierra Mike November. All right, next. The Calypso Monarch, the King and Queen Showcase, and the Grand Parade are all key elements to what annual Torontonian tradition? And that is correct, Wade. It's spelled with an I. It's Caribana. Caribana. That's how they got it spelled here, so who knows? Could be a typo, but way to go, Wade. Got another one. All right, Alaska is typically considered the 7th largest country subdivision in the world by area. 2 of the larger subdivisions are found in Russia and 2 in Australia. Name either of the other countries with a subdivision larger than Alaska.
Siberia in Russia?
Well, specifically here, it says Canada or Nunavut, and or Denmark, and in parentheses Greenland. Okay. Marty might have. Oh no, Rick. Rick might have been around during this time. The migration of 100,000 prospectors to the Yukon during the Klondike Gold Rush occurred during a 4-year period in what decade? It's actually in the 1800s, and it says here 1890s. But I thought the term 49ers came from the gold rush in 1849. So, in the Yukon. So I don't know if that's correct, but that's what it says here. Yeah. 49ers. That's what I thought. Oh, well. All right. Consisting of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and United States, G7 is short for what international intergovernmental organization comprised of 7 of the world's largest developed economies? It's 3 words. G7 is short for what? Anybody know? G7 is short for Group of 7.
One world government, led by the Illuminati.
Yeah, and then they have their bohemian bushwhacking out in the forest, party of debauchery and so on. Okay, here's a tricky one. Who became the first mayor of Toronto in 1834? He also led the unsuccessful Upper Canada Rebellion of 1837-1838, after which he escaped to the United States. Who is that person? That's William Lyon Mackenzie. What legendary singer-songwriter wrote about her childhood in Fort Macleod, Alberta, and rural Saskatchewan in songs like Song for Sharon? No, that's not it. Wade, try again. Another singer. Joni Mitchell. What Canadian politician born in 1904 was the Premier of Saskatchewan for 17 years and famously introduced the continent's first single-payer universal health care program? We call it OHIP today, but back in the early... Yeah. Anyone on the radio know the answer?
I used to be the Director of Health for Ontario, but I'm embarrassed to say I don't know.
Baker.
Nice try, guys. It's Tommy Douglas. He was the Premier of Saskatchewan for 17 years. Tommy Douglas. Way to go, Wade.
Wade's Googling again.
It's all good. All right, Cadillac Fairview, jointly with the Ontario Pension Board, owns and operates the headquarters for what major Canadian bank that encourages customers to make someday happen with them? What bank is it? And that major Canadian bank is RBC, or Royal Bank of Canada. All right. What is the Canadian-influenced name of the infamous and controversial unscripted professional wrestling incident in 1997 in which owners and employees manipulated the predetermined outcome of a match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels? Well, unofficially, it was called the Montreal Screw Job, but the answer they have here is the Montreal Incident. Yeah, Bret Hart didn't want to give up the belt, and they screwed him over and made him lose. All right, let's see, where are we now? What town next to the Pacific Rim National Park and Reserve on Canada's Vancouver Island is home to the annual Canadian Surfing Championship? What's the name of that town? I think Trudeau went there. It almost sounds like Italian ice cream. Starts with a T. Tofino, the town of Tofino on Vancouver Island. All right, I didn't know this next one, but which Canadian province has the largest percentage of its total area occupied by water? What Canadian province has the largest percentage of its total area occupied by water?
I'd guess Ontario.
Well, my guess would have been Manitoba, because if you look at a map of Manitoba, it's covered in lakes, rivers, and so on, but it's not. The answer is Quebec. Huh, interesting. What is the A name? Well, that means the word that I'm looking for starts with an A, of the land that is home to the Mohawk Nation, which straddles both international and provincial boundaries. That's Canada and the U.S. on the banks of the St. Lawrence River. What's the name of that? There was a big deal 30 years ago or so. Akwesasne. The Akwesasne Reserve, or the Akwesasne Incident. I remember back then, I almost went down there. And the natives there straddled the Canada-U.S. border. And did you know natives can bring weapons across the border from the States into Canada without any problems whatsoever? I found that out back when this incident happened. But before that, I didn't know. Natives are exempt and can bring weapons across. I'm not sure if it's only if it's on a reserve that straddles the border, or or if any native can do that. So interesting. Way back in the 1800s, Canada's first transatlantic telegraph link connected Newfoundland to what country to get that gets some of its cell service from EIR Mobile? Way back in the 1800s, Canada's first transatlantic telegraph link connected Newfoundland to what country that gets some of its cell service from EIR Mobile? Ireland. Remember earlier? I don't know if I mentioned it. Yeah, Ireland. What is the popular name for encased coils or pocketed springs that takes its name from the Canadian engineer and machinist who patented the item in Canada in 1900? The man later started a namesake mattress company. We're looking for Marshall Springs. Okay, as of 2011, which of Canada's provinces or territories had the highest share of its population that reported English as their mother tongue? English was the native language of more than 90%, 97% of the entity's population. Which Canada's provinces or territories? English as their mother tongue.
Newfoundland?
And Labrador. Yeah, Newfoundland and Labrador. Very good. Wade got that right. And you, Marty, very good.
You call that English?
I know, right? And I've known a few guys from there.
See where you're at till I come where you're to, there, laddie.
G'day, bye.
You're kind of making the crossover to Australian, but that's okay.
No. Newfies say g'day.
Yeah, and that's followed by put another shrimp on the barbie. Anyways, yes, if you can sit down and have a long drawn out conversation with a genuine Newfie, especially once he's tipped a couple, then you really understand what bastardization of the Queen's English is all about. But it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Especially when you're having a few pints. All right, so we're going to wrap up this water cooler trivia. And I guess we're going to, well, I did have some Canadianisms just for Bill, but I don't know if he's still around. All right, we'll go through a few of them. I'm sure we have plenty. I have to get to on this day in history as well. I'm going to do a couple of these. Okay, hang on here. We'll do that. And Canadianisms. All right, so just some of the Canadianisms or Canadian sayings or words. A is a Canadianism, is spelled E-H, either with an exclamation mark or a question mark. A. we all know we say it a lot. Americans actually say it too, but they just don't realize it. But they like to make fun of Canadians who say A. All right, what's a Canuck? Well, that's the nickname for a Canadian. Clicks. What are clicks? That's slang for kilometers or kilometers per hour. What's a hoser? Anyone?
Take off, eh?
A hoser is actually an unsophisticated person. What's a keener? Spelled Keener. What's a keener?
That's a bootlegger.
Out to excel at whatever they're doing.
A keener is a bootlicker, brown noser, or suck up. According to this here. What's a kerfuffle?
An altercation or disagreement.
Yeah, a commotion. Very good, Cal. What's a Molson muscle? That's definitely Canadian.
That's when you trade in your six-pack for a keg.
Otherwise known as a pot belly or beer belly. All right. And pogie. I don't know if the younger generation even knows what that term means. To be on pogie. Here, though, it says welfare, but pogie is unemployment insurance, as far as I know.
Yeah, unemployment insurance is what they used to call it, but now they call it employment insurance. Kind of a positive spin on, yeah. No, not welfare. Welfare is another story altogether.
Yeah. Maybe it was an American who wrote this. All right, and a Mickey. What specifically is a Mickey?
That's a wee bottle of booze. The flat ones that fit in your back pocket.
Half a quart.
Yeah, it says here 13 ounces or 375 ml bottle of liquor. And we can't go without saying 2-4. What is a 2-4? Maybe some people don't know what that is.
Case of beer.
Between a 1 and a 3, that's what it's for.
Yeah, and that's mostly, I think, an Ontario thing, because if you go out west and you tell them to get you a box of beer, they'll get you a 12-pack. Because I remember that's happened to me a few times. You say a 2-4, and they're like, "What's that?" And they're like, "Well, no, that's 2 boxes of beer to them." So yeah, a 2-4 is a case of beer containing 24 bottles or cans. All right, we'll quickly do some food ones now. Most of you guys know this, but Americans kind of scratch their head when they hear, well, for one, back bacon. Most Americans don't even know what back bacon is. It just says here that it's Canadian bacon. Isn't it the same as pea meal bacon? Isn't that the same?
Roger.
All right. Icing sugar. In the States, they call it powdered sugar. We call them chocolate bar. They call them candy bars. Homo milk. And that's another thing. Milk in a bag to Americans is just it drives them over the edge. They can't believe that we drink our milk out of bags. And of course, Homo milk is whole milk.
Pop and soda.
Yeah. In the States, they call them soda. We call them pop.
Yep, and then we got poutine.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, well, I'll save some more for when Bill comes back and he can participate a little bit more. He's a little bit down right now, so yeah, the pop shop. Anyone remember the pop shop? God, I was very young when the pop shop came out in the 60s, I think, in Ottawa. Yep, I remember those quite well.
There's one on John Street called Beverly East Hills with Diamond Beverages.
LBI.
Yeah, stand by there, Larry. Say that again there, Huey?
BE3DJ said there's one on John Street by the bridge. It was called Diamond Beverages. They did the pop shop there too. They had all pop there too.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not from here, so I wouldn't have known about that back in the day there. But yeah, very interesting. All right, Huey, I'll put you in the log. Anything else, sir?
No, I'm just checking in. Back in the days, we used to grab cases and take them in and get refunds. They give $20 a case. We can make a lot of money off that.
Man, that's how we got our candy money. Was going door to door and asking people, "Do you have any pop bottles you'd like to get rid of?" And of course, the big bottles were worth more money than the little ones, but we took them all. I remember when milk came in a big plastic jug. It was a 1 gallon, and I think there was a 40-cent deposit on that plastic bottle.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it had the paper or the cardboard stopper.
That's right. The lid was just a little cardboard round thingy, and you just put your finger in there, flip up the top, and then you could pull the lid off. Yep, that's it, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know if the last pop shop was Upper James, which would have been on the same size as Burger Chef. I don't know if that's even the right name of the burger joint there, where the Canada Trust is, Upper James and Mohawk, with the huge chef dude there holding the burger in the air.
You can still buy Pop Shop Pop.
Yeah, go ahead there, Larry.
Pop Shop Pop. Wait, that's the question. Remember, still buy it at Freshco.
Zarkies.
Oh, Zarkies has it too, eh?
Yeah, it's like $1 a bottle.
They must have RC Cola too.
Oh God, I grew up with RC Cola.
It wasn't bad. It was a passable substitute for Pepsi. I was raised on Pepsi.
Yep. Well, I drank any pop they would put in front of me, but if your family was on a budget, or you were, and you wanted to buy pop, RC Cola was usually a little cheaper than the other stuff.
Yeah, Roger that. It wasn't too bad, Pop. Okay, just thought I'd put that in there. But was that the last remaining pop shop outlet, Upper James, or was there one that lasted longer?
B3VK.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, there was a pop shop on Barton Street near Centennial Parkway, and that one was there a long time.
Okay, well, that may be an answer to my question. Yeah, roger that. Okay, thanks for the input there, Rick.
All right. Any other comments? Go ahead.
Yeah, I say, I wonder who's bottling it now. 'Cause like I say, it's in Freshco. I wonder who actually is putting it in the bottles and calling it Pop Shop.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess you'll have to Google the pop shop. See who's bottling it now. I hear that Trump is trying to bring in, or sorry, they're importing Mexican Coca-Cola because Mexican Coca-Cola bottled in Mexico has cane sugar in it, and it's a notable taste difference. And Trump said he spoke to Coca-Cola, and they're supposed to start producing them in the States with cane sugar.
Comment.
I believe that's Cal. Go ahead.
Yeah, didn't he recently sign some executive order, something about restoring normal water pressure in showers? It was something so odd and unexpected.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. He comes up with the strangest things. I think water pressure issues are a problem with the western half of the United States. Um, because actually, did you know you're not allowed to collect water uh, west of whatever the midwestern states, all the way to the west coast?
Well, I'm not surprised by that, but I was surprised that he would have the time to put his attention to water pressure.
Yeah, well, I think that's because I think the water levels were so bad in the reservoirs out west. I think in California, I think even some of the fire hydrants didn't have enough water pressure to fight fires. So that may have something to do with it. But yeah, I know. He's, yeah, he's a strange one. All right, shall we start with on this day? Any other comments, questions, or check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. Got a pretty interesting one for you. This is on this day, week 245. And we always start with today's famous birthdays, October 22nd. And we start with the year 1807. A gentleman by the name of Magnus Huss, a Swedish physician who coined the word alcoholism and was the first to define it as a disease. And he was born in Sweden. Next, we've got Louis Riel, born on this day in 1844. He was a Canadian politician, founder of the province of Manitoba, and leader of the Métis people of the Canadian prairies. Born in Red River Colony, Rupert's Land, British North America. Yeah, Red River is goes right through Manitoba, so. (1896), Charles Glenn King was born. He's an American biochemist and pioneer of nutrition research who isolated vitamin C. He died in 1988, and he was born in Washington State. Born in 1902, we've got Frank Spedding. Just like the word speeding, but there's only one E and two D's. Frank Spedding, a Canadian chemist whose whose uranium extraction process helped make possible the first atomic bomb. And he was born, guess where? Hamilton, Ontario. Frank Spedding. He died in 1984. Born in 1903, Curly Howard, an American vaudevillian actor and comedian, most famously with the Three Stooges. Born in Brooklyn, New York, he died in 1952. His real name wasn't Curly. His real name was Jerome Lester Horwitz. Timothy Leary was born on this day, 1920. He's an American psychologist and advocate for psychedelic drug use. Born in Springfield, Massachusetts. I've heard that name many times. Timothy Leary. He died in 1996. Christopher Lloyd turns 87 years today. Born in 1938, an American Emmy Award-winning actor. I loved him on Taxi as Reverend Jim. And of course, the Back to the Future films. And most recently, I saw him on the TV series, or the Netflix series, Wednesday. Wednesday Addams. He plays a headless professor with his head in a bottle. Born in 1942, Annette Funicello. She was an American actress and singer. She was one of the original members of the Mickey Mouse Club. And she was born in New York, died in 2013. And a lot of other famous people were part of the Mickey Mouse Club, too. I think Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears were both in there. And I think Christina Aguilera, a whole bunch of them.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
And Annette Funicello made a lot of movies with Frankie Avalon.
Yeah, it says here she was in Beach Party movies. And that's where, yeah, she would be with Frankie Avalon. You're right. All right, next, the beautiful Catherine Deneuve was born on this day, 1943. She's a French actress, and that's all it says here. Born in Paris, France. I saw her in some 70s movies. Man, she was beautiful. Next, born in 1945, Leslie West, an American rocker with the band Mountain. You might remember the song Mississippi Queen. Born in New York City, and he died in 2020. Next, everyone's favorite fly, Jeff Goldblum, turns 73 today. Born in 1952, he's an American actor, and his breakout movie was The Fly. And then he did the Jurassic Park movies. He was in Independence Day, and a bunch of other stuff. Born in Pennsylvania. And finally, born in 1962, we've got Bob Odenkirk. He's an American actor. You might know him from Better Call Saul, or in Breaking Bad. And most recently, he's been in the two movies called Nobody. The Nobody and Nobody 2. They're actually great movies. And he was also he's an Emmy Award-winning screenwriter. He wrote for Saturday Night Live from 87 to 91. He wrote for The Ben Stiller Show, Late Night with Conan O'Brien from 93 to 94, Very accomplished. Born in Illinois. Now that's it for famous people born on this day. Any questions, comments, or check-ins, please come now. All right. Next, who died today in history? Well, not very many people. I've only got 3. So we'll start with Pretty Boy Floyd. He was an American gangster and FBI's most wanted criminal, shot dead at the age of 30 by the FBI in Ohio. Pretty Boy Floyd. There'll be a little more on him later on. Next, passing away on this day, in 1956, Fritz Hoffmann, a German organic chemist and inventor who was the first to synthesize synthetic rubber. He dies at the age of 89 back in 1956. And finally, we've got Harold Horace Hopkins, dying on this day, 1994. He was a British physicist and inventor of the endoscope. Dies at the age of 75. All right, that's it. Let's move on to today in history. In the year 362, the Temple of Apollo at Daphne, outside Antioch, is destroyed in a mysterious fire. So I looked it up, and located in central Greece at Delphi, where the Oracle of Delphi is, the temple and sanctuary at large were dedicated to one of the major Greek deities, Apollo, the god of archery, music, light, prophecy, the arts, and healing. During antiquity, the temple was home to the famous Greek prophetess Pythia, Pythia, or she was known as the Oracle of Delphi. In 1721, Tsar Peter the Great titles himself Emperor of all Russia. Must be nice when you're the king. Self-proclaims himself as Emperor of all Russia. All right, next we go to the year 1797. André Jacques Garnerin makes the first parachute descent from a balloon in Paris. I had to look this guy up. The 31st of January. Oh no, that was when he was born. He was a French balloonist and inventor of the frameless parachute. He was appointed official aeronaut of France. And so his parachute did work, unlike many others that tried, like the guy who jumped from the Eiffel Tower, crash landed and died. But he made it because he lived to the year 1823. And this jump from a balloon in a parachute happened in 1797. In 1827, German chemist Friedrich Wohler is the first to isolate pure aluminum. In 1836, Sam Houston is inaugurated as the first elected president of the Republic of Texas. Now, I had to look this up because I never knew you could be president of a state. But this is before Texas became a state. This was in 1836. Texas, I had to look it up. Texas became a state in 1845. Samuel Houston was an American general and statesman who played a prominent role in the Texas Revolution. He served as the first and third president of the Republic of Texas and was one of the first two individuals to represent Texas in the United States Senate. And I do believe Houston, the city of Houston, is named after him. (1861) in the U.S., the first telegraph line linking west and east coasts is completed. On this day in 1861. Must have caught on, because in 1875 we've got the first telegraphic connection in Argentina. So I had to look up when telegraphs started becoming popular, and here's the answer I got. The telegraph started becoming popular in the 1840s, with the electrical version quickly superseding optical systems. Its widespread public use grew through the mid-19th century as companies like Western Union were formed and major infrastructure like the first transcontinental line was completed in 1861, which I just mentioned. By 1860, it had become common for everyday purposes in areas with cheaper services.
When did the Carrington event take place that fried all the lines that were running coast to coast?
The Carrington event. Oh, that's a good question. That happened on the 1st and 2nd of September, 1859. During solar cycle 10. All right, 1879, Thomas Edison perfects the carbonized cotton filament light bulb. Next, Ringling Brothers buys Barnum and Bailey. In 1907, Ringling Brothers' greatest show on earth buys Barnum and Bailey Circus. Next, the punch that killed Harry Houdini. In 1926, on this day, boxer J. Gordon Whitehead sucker punches magician Harry Houdini in the stomach in his dressing room at the Princess Theatre in Montreal, Quebec. The attack started or helped cause the appendicitis that would take Houdini's life 9 days later. Next, Pretty Boy Floyd is killed in 1934. Notorious bank robber Charles Pretty Boy Floyd is shot and killed by FBI agents in East Liverpool, Ohio. In 1939, on this day, NBC becomes the first network to televise a pro football game. The Brooklyn Dodgers beating the Philadelphia Eagles 23-14 at Brooklyn's Ebbets Field. Now, I didn't think the TV was that old, but apparently the very first TV came out in 1928, and NBC aired this football game in 1939. And we've all heard of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Well, that happened on this day in 1962, August 22nd. U.S. President John F. Kennedy makes a live television address about Soviet missile bases in Cuba and imposes a naval blockade on Cuba, beginning the Cuban Missile Crisis. In 1964, record producer EMI rejects an audition by a band called High Numbers. They go on to become The Who. In In 1966, ice hockey legend Bobby Orr scores his first career goal versus Montreal Canadiens. If you're listening, Paul. All right, in 1975, Soviet spacecraft Venera 9 soft lands on Venus, becoming the first lander to return images from the surface of another planet. So the Soviets were well ahead of the U.S. in many regards, and so this proves it right here. (1978). Who remembers Laugh-In? Laugh-In comedienne Judy Carn is arrested at Gatwick Airport for drug possession. Judy Carn was British, and she always had paint on her body when she was on Laugh-In. You guys remember? She was a brunette. Carn is spelled C-A-R-N-E. Judy Carn. Busted.
I don't remember her, but didn't Richard Dawson host Laugh-In?
No, that was Rowan and Martin. Dan Rowan and Dick Martin, I think.
Too busy looking at Goldie.
Too busy looking at Goldie. I heard you there, Matt. All right, in 1983, 2 correction officers are killed by inmates in Marion County, Illinois, inspiring the Supermax prison model. In 1997, Larry Flint sells Hustler magazine to an underage buyer in a non-zoned area of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, you had to be 21 to actually buy smut magazines, and he bought the company, and he was under 21. Interesting. All right. Also happening on this day, 1997, NHL superstar Wayne Gretzky's wife, Janet, is knocked unconscious and gets 2 stitches after plexiglass falls on her watching a game. I wonder if she went back to a game after that. In 2004, the discovery and isolation of a new wonder material, graphene, is announced in a paper. Incredibly, they used Scotch tape to peel layers off graphite. Now, I had to look up graphite, and it says here graphite is used in a wide variety of applications, most notably in pencil leads, also as a high-temperature lubricant, and as critical component in lithium-ion batteries. Other major uses include refractories, electrodes for furnaces, high-purity components for nuclear reactors, and as a hardener in steel making. Now you know. In 2008, Google Play is launched, the official app store for the Android operating system. And on the very same day, in 2008, India launches its first unmanned lunar mission, Chandrayaan-1. Chandrayaan-1. There you go. And then a year later, in 2009, Microsoft releases Windows 7. In 2016, AT&T buys Time Warner for $85.4 billion with a B. And in 2019, U.S. drug company Biogen claims to have created the first drug to slow the advance of Alzheimer's disease, and it's called aducanumab. Sounds like a wizard's spell. Aducanumab. Wow. All right. Okay, last one. In 2024, construction of the cube-shaped Mukab skyscraper, designed to be the world's tallest building, standing 400 meters tall and wide, begins in Saudi Arabia's capital, Riyadh. So that's very interesting. And that's it. I didn't know they were building, I thought the, what is it called? The Burj Khalifa or whatever was the tallest. Now they're making one even bigger. Any questions, comments, or last-minute check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
All right, two more there. Mike Hotel Victor and Sierra Mike November. Let's bring in Mark. Mark, come on in.
Evening, Chuck, and everyone on the net, as well as everyone on the stream. Just got in the door, Chuck. I was on the clock this evening, but I wanted to give you one for the log. So that's about all from me. Just a quick check-in, thanks to the magic of YouTube. I was hunting for your new channel, and I just found it now. There's a lot of old ones on there. I will be able to review. It just won't probably be tonight because I'm back first thing in the morning. Anyway, Chuck, hope everyone's well. I'll do my 7-3s for the last round now, and just I'll let you pick up Matt there. So I'll list along for the rest, Chuck. VA3 MHV. Thanks for doing it.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much for your check-in, sir. And yes, the videos will be available to watch at your convenience. And so thanks for your check-in, Mark. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Next, let's bring in Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Thank you, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on net. And sorry for being late tonight. We went to my nephew's soccer game, which then turned into going out for dinner. And then in both cases, it was way too loud to try and listen in on YouTube. But nonetheless, I got to at least enjoy the last half. I've been listening here probably for the last hour or so and enjoying every minute.
All right, Matt. Well, thanks for joining us. And you got a great signal tonight. Wow, you're full strength, man. Just one bar under full strength here. So very good copy on 2 meters tonight there, Matt. And thanks. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's all for tonight. I'll say 7-3 now to those who may not make it right to the very end, but I will be here till the end.
All right, very good. Well, we're going to start the 7-3 round now, and let's go to the top of the list. Oh, Bill, I think Bill's gone, VE3 IUK. You there, Bill? All right, how about Vern, VA3 CRF? Next, we've got Rick, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, hey, I want to ask Matt if he got his HF antennas up yet.
Go ahead, Matt.
Howdy, Rick. Thanks, Chuck. Yes, I actually, while I was sitting here listening, just put my Nano VNA on it and found out that I am good to go on 40, 20, 15, and 10. 1-to-1 match on 40, 20, and 15, and 1.5 to 1 on 10. So I haven't actually tried it yet, but it is installed and ready to go, and I'm very, very happy and excited about it.
All right, good. Way to go there, Matt. Way to go. Okay, don't forget our net is on 7100 between 3 and 4 for the Warplane Heritage, and I have the net for the Hamilton Club on Monday night between 8 and 9 o'clock. So anyway, we'll get to the 73 round here. Thanks for that, Chuck. Thanks, Matt, for letting me know. And so we'll 73 to anybody left in there. And it was good out there, Chuck. Thanks. I like that Canadian content. That's really good. VA3CJZ, V3BK.
All right, Rick. Have you been following us on the YouTube stream as well? Did you notice I've got QSL cards up and that?
Yeah, I finally got on there. For some reason, I couldn't find the live stream, but I finally did find it. And yes, it's going through the QSL cards right now. Those plain ones, the yellow ones, I don't usually collect those. I don't bother. But all the other ones you've got there are pretty nice there. Like F5IG is on there right now, and just changed over to the American ones. And most of the American ones, if they're just plain Jane, I don't bother with them. I get too many QSL cards. There's one there, WE4CB. Yeah, plain card. Anyway, but it's still worth getting them there, Chuck. Over.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, there's the Lancaster bomber. And, so I haven't had a chance. I know I have a folder full of these. Some of these are just photographs, and some are QSL cards, so I thought people would enjoy, looking at them while I'm chit-chatting there. So, all right, Rick, so we'll join you tomorrow between 3 and 4 on 7.100 lower sideband. Thanks, Rick.
Okay, I look forward to it. 73 for anybody on there, and 73 Chuck BG VK.
All right. So next, let's go to Chris, VA3 WPG. How about Paul, VE3 Papa Delta Lima? VA3 India Mike Whiskey.
G'day, me lad. Great night as usual, eh? Hope your bogey check comes in on time so you can go down to the local beer store and cup yourself a 2-4 for the weekend. Y'all have yourself a great evening there, and we'll catch you on the net on the simplex frequency of 446.125. There you go, bye.
Oh, Mac, you're funny. All right, very good. And that's right, tomorrow at 7 p.m., the Lake Ontario Radio Club will be on 446.125. We'll see you then, Mac. Have a great night. Thanks again. Next, let's bring in Jason, Victor Alpha 3, Delta Foxtrot Golf. You there, Jason?
Yes, sir. Thank you for doing the net. It's enjoyable to listen along while I got here and whittled away. Hopefully I can hear you better next time, just as well. But thanks for doing the net, and have yourself a good one.
That's definitely East Coast accent.
There you go. Yeah, probably. Okay, Jason. Thanks again for your check-in, and where I'm able to hear you, so it's all good. Have a good one, Jason. Let's see if Wade is available. VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA, yeah, still here, listen along to the end. Thanks as always there, Chuck, for doing it. It's always a lot of fun to mark the middle of the week this way. Your stream is doing great. The quality is much improved. No audio issues, and those cameras look really nice. So good job there on the OBS and other upgrades. It's looking great. Thanks again there, Chuck, and I'll say 7-3, and good night to you and everybody on net. VA3NCA, back to net control.
Okay, Wade, thanks a bunch, my friend, and I'll have to keep you in mind there for one of those repair seminars there that you have. Maybe I can find something that you could fix up for me.
Very good. Yeah, we can't guarantee success, but we give it a try, and generally we can come up with something that improves the situation at least. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to meet the community. Anyways, yeah, thanks again. Back to you there, Chuck, VA3NCA.
All right, way to go, Wade. Have a good one. We'll talk to you again soon. Let's see, where was I? Okay, next would be Cal. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor. Cal, you there?
Yep, I'm here. Thanks, Chuck, for doing another great net. Found it interesting and entertaining. 73 to everybody on frequency. Back to you.
Okay, Cal, thanks for sticking around and participating. It was great having you with us. Next, let's say hi to, or say goodnight, I should say, 7-3 to Steve, VA3, November Foxtrot Golf.
Righto there, Chuck. Another fine net, as always. And we'll be tuning in next week, providing I'm not at work. So there you go. That's all, Chuck. Nothing more to add. No traffic here. 7-3 to you and all on net. VA3NFG.
All right, Steve. And your station's sounding mighty fine. Glad you got everything plugged back in. All right, so let's see if Marty is still with us. Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo. 7-3 round, Marty. All right, VE3 LBI.
Still here. Listen along. Thanks for doing it. Love the trivia. Again, in Canadian stuff, it's really good. All right, thanks for doing it, Chuck, and hope to hear everybody Friday night at 8 o'clock on the Friday night ZOE REG 2. Starts at 8 o'clock. Thanks for doing it again, Chuck. I'll pass it back to you. VE3 LBI.
All right, Larry, thanks for joining us. And don't forget, this weekend, the bands are going to be jammed up because of the CQ Worldwide DX contest. If you want to pick up some stations with some unique call signs, this weekend is the time to do it. And it's going to be on for 48 hours, starting Friday at 8. So just letting everybody know. And that's when we check in with Larry for the Friday night Rag Chew. All right, let's go to Huey now, if he's still there. VE3 DJZ. Huey?
Yeah, Chuck, I just want to say thank you for doing the net, and everybody sounds pretty good at Simplex tonight.
Yeah, so do you, Huey. Great signal over to my location. We're not very far, though.
Hey, did you check out that link I sent you about those radios?
Yeah, I did. Pretty neat stuff.
Yeah, it's neat how it makes a chain reaction, and you go like miles and miles in Simplex, eh?
Yeah, there's always something new and interesting to check out.
All right, Chuck, well, thank you for doing the net. Have a good night, guys, and take care.
All right, Huey, take care. We'll talk to you soon. And so that clears my list. We already said goodnight to Mark and Matt. Do we have any last-minute check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. This is VA3CJZ. All right. So tonight, I count 19 check-ins along with the YouTube check-ins. I'll have to double-check to see if I missed anyone, but another great night with all you fine radio operators, and I look forward to doing it all again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Everybody have a great rest of the evening. I look forward to talking to you soon. Until then, 7-3 for now, and be safe and be kind to one another. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now.
Bonsoir, Chuck, et merci beaucoup.
Merci, Matt. Bonsoir à toi aussi.